As a child, tales of Zheng He's journey to Africa sparked my imagination about China. It led me on a journey of discovery and self-improvement in the past 20 years. I am Mamaka Sharifu, a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner from Kenya. Let's transcend time and space to uncover the deep bond between Africa and China. Hello and welcome to China Talk. My name is Mamaka Sharifu and I'm a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. I come from Lamu, a coastal town in Kenya and a World Heritage Site with a history dating back to over 700 years. Today, I would like to share with you my China story. My interest in China began in the late 1990s, sparked by a childhood tale that my late grandmother told me. It was about the great Chinese navigator Zheng He and his sailors whose ship capsized in Lamu Island. Those who were rescued by locals stayed and intermarried with the girls from Siu village. According to my grandmother, I'm one of their descendants, a Chinese girl. Later on, I was intrigued as Chinese shipwreck hunters who were retracing Zheng He's voyage some 600 years ago along Kenyan coast. I often wondered, who was Zheng He and what was his place in Chinese history? It aroused my curiosity and sparked a desire to explore China and connect with its rich heritage that's part of me. About 20 years ago, my mom accidentally fell into the well and suffered from various aches and pains. We tried everything and went to different hospitals, but all we got were drugs that barely helped. Then in 2004, we met Dr. Chao Hanqing, who had a traditional Chinese medicine clinic in Mombasa. He correctly diagnosed my mom's condition and prescribed Chinese medicinal herbs. She improved within 2 weeks and fully recovered in 3 months. It was hard to believe. After that, I got curious about Chinese medicine and decided to study it. I wrote a letter to the Chinese embassy in Nairobi explaining my desire and my interest in studying in China after high school. And in 2005, after my graduation, I was awarded an undergraduate scholarship in China. Studying Chinese medicine is like decoding a mystery. Ancient texts like the Yellow Emperor's internal classics and the synopsis of Golden Chambers are written in traditional or ancient Chinese characters. Very difficult to understand. I spent 2 years learning simplified Mandarin and traditional Chinese for TCM just to understand medicinal terms and ancient scripts. It wasn't only pure rote learning, as we had to be very creative, making up songs and playing games to memorize. For example, to memorize the formulation of medicine like Ma Huang Tang or Ma Huang syrup, here's a formula song to help us. And here it goes. Ma Huang Tang Zhong Yong Gui Zhi, Xin Ren Gang Sao Si Ban Shi, Fa Re Wu Han To Xiang Tong, Wu Han Er Chuan Fu Zhi Xuan. These are the ingredients for Ma Huang syrup or Ma Huang decoction that used to treat the above-mentioned symptoms of common cold. See, it's not easy. 主人，我来了，我来了。
哦，你这见到你了。
是的，
欢迎欢迎。
你好，你好，你好。
来到我们医院就又重回老地了。
是的。
呼吸。他现在气管没什么大问题啊，上次你慢慢。声音很大，因为这几天我跟他睡，他就是呼吸的时候。
我看他的脉有不是很有力的，
有点滑实。
是的，滑实。
他体质还是比较偏虚。
With the help of my mentors, I delved deeper into Chinese pharmacology, herbal formulas, and acupuncture. During my time in China, I also fell in love with Tai Chi, a traditional form of exercise closely linked to Chinese medicine. We would practice Tai Chi routines while listening to music, feeling energized and content. In China, I was also lucky to meet my Chinese family, who are related to Zheng He. Despite cultural differences, they embraced me as their own, teaching me about their tradition and language. We celebrated the Chinese New Year together, which greatly enriched my understanding and admiration to the Chinese culture. I deeply cherish the bond we share. They made me feel at home while in China. After 15 years of study, in 2020, I went back home and began offering free acupuncture and physiotherapy in my village. I also attended to the elderly and the disabled in Nairobi and Mombasa, trying to raise awareness of Chinese medicine and promote its benefits. I also consult in different medical centers for patients with chronic conditions that can't be addressed by Western medicine. Like many African countries, Kenya also has the tradition of using herbal medicines, so it's relatively easy for Kenyans to accept and understand Chinese medicine. I firmly believe it has a crucial role to play in Kenya's healthcare system and throughout Africa. That's why, even after finishing my studies, I have kept coming back to China to dive deeper into this field, to improve my skills and to better serve my community. In the past 20 years, I've witnessed China's growth and development in terms of infrastructure, technology, and cultural exchanges. China has also partnered with Africa to help its advancement. I remember my first train journey from Mombasa to Nairobi took 17 hours. But now, thanks to the SGR, part of the Belt and Road Initiative, the same journey takes only 5 hours now. Currently, there are numerous cultural exchanges programs between Kenya and China. As far as I know, at least 3 other girls from Lamu have followed my footsteps and have pursued their dreams in China. I really take the pride in being a trailblazer. 600 years ago, Zheng He and the Chinese sailors bravely sailed into Kenya's shores to engage with the locals, promote trade, commerce, and cultural exchanges. They brought a message of peace and friendship, showing different cultures can coexist and learn from each other. Like them, I want to be a modern-day pioneer to connect China and Africa and open new horizons. I really hope together we can create more opportunities for people to chase their dreams and make them happen. Thank you.